Hey everybody, Scott and Nicole here. So a lot of you already know that we are planning a pretty grand adventure here. Some of you might not, so that's why we're doing this video. We're planning on sailing our boat that we've been fixing up for the last 4 years from Lake Superior to ultimately the Bahamas. Should everything go well. So we've been working on that, and that's sort of our plan. And our scheduled departure date from Lake Superior, Apostle Islands, Bayfield, was 3 weeks ago. So we're a little behind schedule, and there's a lot going on. But we're getting back on schedule.
Yep.
Okay. And we will hopefully be out of here within the next week or so, maybe 2. So we've been getting rid of a lot of stuff, selling the house, selling the cars. We're letting it all go, and away we go. So with that, everybody's been asking a lot of questions. I guess probably the most common one would be what?
What is your route?
What is your route?
Yes. So for our route and what we're doing for our adventures is we're going to start sailing through the Great Lakes, Lake Superior, Lake Huron, and Lake Erie. We're going to go through the Erie Canal, down the Hudson River, into New York Harbor, which we're really super excited about, and possibly, if we have the opportunity, we'll be anchoring at the Statue of Liberty, so that's pretty cool. We will then go down the Intercoastal Waterway, making a stop first in the Chesapeake and going into Annapolis, and doing a refit in Annapolis, and then
Or thereabouts.
We
might go somewhere a little cheaper.
Yeah, we're not sure yet. So, and then we'll continue down the Intercoastal Waterway down to Florida and over to Fort Lauderdale, and we are looking to hop over to the Bahamas probably sometime in January.
January, most likely. Again.
Yeah.
So the schedule's tight, but we're working on that. But that's essentially the route. So, Superior, Huron, Erie Canal, Hudson River, New York City, around New Jersey, Delaware Bay, Chesapeake Bay, Intracoastal Waterway, down to Florida, across to the Caribbean, away we go. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So the probably the next most common question is, well, that sounds like a great trip. When are you guys coming back? We, of course, want to come back and visit our loved ones and spend time with family and friends that we will miss dearly as we leave. However, we actually don't have any plans to return to our beloved state of Minnesota anytime in the near future. I have thrown away the snow shovel and given away the snowblower, so we're done with that. We have given this a lot of thought, and we've kind of decided that no matter what, we're going to give this 2 years, whether we hate it or love it, just to make sure we've got time to acclimate to the lifestyle. After that, who knows?
Yep. And I get asked too, well, where's your permanent residence going to be? And I'm actually going to use one of my family members' residence for a permanent residence for now. And then we'll take a look at possibly down the road changing that. So depending on where our adventures bring us.
Our adventures. Yeah, so that's about it. So I guess one of the other questions.
Is this safe? So, man, is anything safe? Well, I can tell you it's probably definitely a lot safer than driving to work in Minneapolis traffic.
Right. So yeah, it's not like we're going through rush hour traffic in Minneapolis, right?
Yeah, so it's definitely safer than that. Thousands of people do this sort of thing every year. I wasn't aware of that until I started looking it up, and yeah, a lot of people do this. And frankly, the most dangerous part is going to be in Lake Superior. And, we've been doing that already. We've already been sailing. The water is freezing in Lake Superior. You want to stay on the boat. So ultimately, is it safe? Well, people have been doing it for a long time. We've been sailing for over 10 years now. And I've been learning more and more. Scott is a captain, so that helps a little bit with the safety as well. He had to go through a lot of courses for that. And we've taken courses in Annapolis and Chicago. And we have many, many, many friends and mentors that have helped us through the years to get prepared. So.
Shout out to all those people. Yeah, I mean, we've been planning this for years. So, and today the safety equipment that we are going to be carrying is extremely robust, and we're very well aware of the dangers involved in this. But again, we're talking about small little hops. We're probably stopping almost every day.
Yeah.
So it's like literally a 4-hour drive. It's literally like driving to the boat.
Yeah.
Except it's a hell of a lot safer than driving.
Yeah.
So we will be just fine. I guess another question is one I get a lot actually, which is how can you afford to do that? And are you retiring? So no, we're not retiring. We are not Bitcoin billionaires. We did not hit the lotto or anything like that. We have been saving up for this trip for about 4 years now. So we've been pretty conscious about how we spend money, and we've been probably not as conscious as we should be, but we're doing better. So we've been saving and paying off our debt and getting debt free and working towards that for 4 years in order to get to the point where we're at. And we will both be working on the boat. So both of our employers asked us to stay on as part-time employees and work remote from the boat. So
yay.
Thanks to them. That's going to make this a heck of a lot easier. We were going to do it regardless and figure it out.
Yep.
One of the ways we were going to fund that, and still will, is Nicole has a sewing business that she makes boat cushions, canvas work, minor sail repair, things like that. And we found just making an announcement on this in Bayfield that we had more business than
we could do. Yeah, it was
It's crazy.
Yep.
At some point you feel like you almost have to hide so that nobody hires you for anything. But I don't think we're gonna have a problem finding work to do on the way. So we'll be stopped places. Maybe we'll stop for a week and do a cushion project, make some money, and then move on to the next stop. So. By the way, you can check out that canvas business at www.blacksheepcanvas.com. There's my plug. You like that?
That was good.
Yeah. Okay, what else?
All right, the next question we get is, what are you doing with all your stuff? Oh boy. Well, great question. That's what we've been doing over the last few days is purging.
Weeks.
Yeah, weeks and days. And we have, especially in the last few days, we've done some garage sales. We actually are selling the house right now. Hopefully getting some offers soon. We just sold the car yesterday. Yeah, so that's sad. My baby's gone, so I'm pretty sad about that. But can't bring the car on the boat, so that had to go. So essentially, we're getting rid of everything. And as I was looking around and we were doing this whole thing, I realized that we do not use about 95% of our belongings.
If that.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, our house has been a very expensive storage unit. So, for a long time.
Yeah.
So we're still working on getting rid of the last few things, but the plan is to just have the stuff that is on the boat, and then we'll each have a little Rubbermaid tub that we'll be keeping with family members, and that's
Right.
pretty much
So
it.
yeah, one box of personal effects photo albums, things like that.
Yeah.
Just going through this, I thought moving was hard.
Yeah.
But moving's easy compared to this,
Yeah.
because moving, you just take your stuff, put it in a truck, and then put it somewhere else. Getting rid of all your stuff, that's been the hardest part of this whole thing. It hasn't been replacing the engine on the boat. It hasn't been doing the rigging on the boat or fixing the rudder. It's been getting rid of all the stuff.
Yeah.
So if you ever have any hopes or dreams of doing something like this, start getting rid of your stuff now, and do not buy another couch.
Yeah. That's Sailing Uma.
That's Sailing Uma. Right. That's where I
Sailing
got
Uma.
that from. A little plug for Sailing Uma there. Those are the big questions that we get asked. If you have any additional questions, let us know. We are really looking forward to this. It's going to be really exciting and a little terrifying.
Yeah.
To let it all go. So we're going to be pretty sad to leave our friends and our house and our life here because we love it, but we feel we need to do this adventure while we still can. So if you have any other questions,
Post them down below, and we will probably do a Q&A if we get enough questions, and maybe a live session just to kind of we'll get everybody's nerves at ease. We've had a couple of sessions with our family with a lot of their questions as well. So,
Yeah.
But these are the ones that we address today are the ones that we typically get.
Yep. And I guess thanks again to everybody in Bayfield for all your help, and you know who you are. You can check us out on this channel. Please subscribe. We need subscribers in order to get an independent URL.
On YouTube.
On YouTube. Sailing Anarita is the search you need to do on YouTube. You can find us on Facebook. There's a Facebook group for Sailing Anarita, and then of course we're both on Facebook. We'll be putting together a website other than www.blacksheep.canvas.com.
Please go there.
But we'll be putting together another website so you can follow us, a little map and things like that. So any questions, let us know. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, follow us, cheer us on, criticize us, whatever it takes to keep us going. So thanks much.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.